Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss, and it is Friday. So we're going to talk about my week, we're going to talk about my weigh-in, and I'm going to give you some updates. Last week I shared some pretty upsetting news for our family, and I want to give you some updates on everything we talked about in last week's weigh-in video. If you missed it, I will link it down below for you. So if you're excited, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on, because I upload a Friday weigh-in update chatty video every single week. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend those personalized macros and calories. That's exactly what I followed to lose and maintain my 140-pound weight loss. I also offer one-on-one coaching with questions, accountability. If you just want individual support with me as your cheerleader, I do offer one-on-one coaching. You'll also find my free Facebook group. Come join us. We would love to have you, and links and discounts to my favorite healthy things. So let's jump in to my weigh-in, some updates, my week. Let's just jump into it all. Happy Friday, friends. I hope you had an amazing week. I had a good week. I had a busy week, a little bit of a stressful week. As you know, there has been a lot going on with my family. Lucky for me, I am the healthy one I am the most healthy one currently in this family. So I've been holding down the fort. It's been a lot on my plate, but I feel like I've been navigating it really well. Like I mentioned last week, I shared some updates with you on Lola, on Troy, and on Palmer, and I want to go over a few updates since those updates. And then of course, I want to talk to you a little bit about my week. My step bet is officially finished, and I want to of course give you my weigh-in for the week. So let's go ahead and talk about my step bet first, and then I'll jump into the Troy, Palmer, and Lola updates. So this last Sunday was the end of my step bet. So my step bet went for 5 weeks, and I had to get between 12,500 and about 16,000 steps per day every single week for 4 weeks. I had one rest day per week, which is always Tuesday for me because that is my filming and editing day. So that is what I always take as a rest day. And then I had power days where I had to hit those 16,000 steps, which generally was Thursday and Saturday because those are the days that I walk about 5 miles to and from my gym. So it's easier for me to get in the 16,000 steps. And then the other 4 days of the week, I had to hit a minimum of 12,500 steps. And I did it. I did it, you guys. I completed my step bet. And let me tell you, it was not easy. It was very challenging. I felt like my life revolved around taking steps, which is fine. It's fine that my life revolved around taking steps, but it just was a lot on top of the already a lot that I have going on. And I mentioned that I was having to go to boot camp early, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and walk at least a couple of miles before boot camp in order to get in my steps. So it was just a lot of time spent moving my body, walking, trying to get in steps in addition to my regular workouts. It's very important to me to strength train. So boot camp and going to the gym a couple of days a week, those couldn't be put to the wayside for the step bet. So I had to add on that additional movement, those additional steps every week. And it was a lot. It was a lot. Now, I will say that it was challenging, but I did it. So it was absolutely doable. And once the step bet ended, I was like, oh, it's over. I mean, I was missing it a little bit. I was missing the consistency of walking. I was missing I have to get out and move my body. I did take a complete rest day on Sunday, which was very much needed. And then right back to boot camp on Monday. And then I am still planning on walking on Sunday. Sundays was typically a rest day for me or a run day for me. So I'm going to bring that back. I'm either going to run or walk on Sundays. I do need to get back into running at least 30 minutes once per week because I do have a couple of 5Ks coming up. I have a big 5K coming up Father's Day weekend. So I want to make sure that I am still running, that I'm keeping that endurance that I've built up with running. And then I still need to get my steps in and move my body. And I love walking. I absolutely love to get outside and walk. So it's something I look forward to. It's not something I dread. I am thankful though that I don't have such a high step goal that I have to meet every single day, that I'm able to put exercise back into my routine and not have my life revolve around it because I have a lot going on in my life as it is. So adding that in was an additional element to my life. And I like that I'm able to just move my body when I want to move my body and consistently do so, which is what I've always done, step bet or not. But I'm very proud of myself for completing the step bet. I ended up getting my $30 back that I put into the step bet, an additional $7. So I ended up making about $7 on the step bet, but it was really great for consistency. I am planning to do another one in the fall. I know a lot of you want a fall step bet. For me, that works great because it's starting to get into, number one, monsoon season here. So it's been a little bit muggy and rainy, and it's about to get real hot because it's almost summer here in sunny Arizona. So doing my next step bet in the fall will be perfect. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted. I would love to have as many of you as possible join in. So stay tuned for that as we round out summer. But I'm so proud of myself for completing my step bet. There were times I didn't think that was going to happen. So that was a huge win, a huge NSV. So let's talk about the updates, starting with Troy. Troy is currently in surgery. I dropped him off at 6 a.m. this morning at the hospital. He had to be dropped off at 6. His surgery was scheduled for 8. He anticipated about a 2-hour surgery and then obviously some recovery time post-surgery. He didn't want me to sit at the hospital all day. And in addition to that, our dogs do not have a dog door in our new home. So I can't leave them for 6 or 7 hours. And truthfully, there was no reason for me just to sit at the hospital while Troy was in surgery. So I ended up coming home so that I could do my weigh-in, film a video for you guys, and then I will be back later today to pick him up. And I will say that this procedure came at the perfect time. On Monday, I was getting ready to head out to go to boot camp. Troy texted me about 4 a.m., which he should be sleeping at 4 a.m., okay? He should be asleep. And he said, "Can you come here?" So I went in the bedroom and I said, "What's going on?" And he said that his legs were very, very swollen. And I asked him, "Did you do anything last night physical? Like, were you working out in the garage or were you outside? Were you doing anything that would have caused your legs to swell?" And he said no. So we believe that the swelling and the consistent swelling that we're seeing now in his legs, which is much more than we have been seeing, is because all of his stents in his vena cava are completely clogged. Now, again, I talked about this in last week's weigh-in video. That is down below if you missed it. And because his stents are clogged, he does not have blood flow up. So he's got blood flow down, but the blood flow coming back up is the issue. So the blood will pool in his lower extremities, and that's where the swelling in his legs comes from. And unfortunately, if that swelling gets too bad, it causes ulcers and open wounds on his legs. And obviously, it causes a lot of discomfort. His legs are achy. They feel very, very heavy. And we're noticing that this is happening more since his stents are clogged. He also still has that abnormal swelling in his groin area, which is also related to the stents. So the goal today is for the vascular surgeon to go in and do his best to clean those stents out, to get them as cleaned out as possible so that we can reignite that blood flow up and down through Troy's body, alleviating the blood pooling in his lower extremities, specifically his legs and his feet. Now, I mentioned that there was no guarantee that the stents can be cleaned out. Unfortunately, the doctor failed Troy and didn't get back to him right away. We weren't able to get him in for this surgery before the stents were completely clogged. And once they're completely clogged, it's very hard to unclog them. And we were told that in 2018 when Troy had the stents put in at the U of W in Seattle. So I don't know what results we're going to get from today surgery. And we also have to be very careful to not let any of that buildup in the stents break off, because if it goes to his heart or lungs, it can cause a very scary situation to happen, potentially death. So we are very, very, we are praying, we are hopeful that we're able to clean those out without any issues with it breaking off and going to areas that we don't want it to go to. So it is a very stressful day today. I'm worried about him. I've been worried about him since we found out that the stents were clogged. He's very worried, and Troy is very stoic. He doesn't complain a lot. For as much pain as he's in every single day, he doesn't complain a lot. But I know him, and I know that he's worried. And he did make a comment on Monday morning when he told me that his legs were swollen, that he was worried. And he's made a couple of comments this week as well. So I'm really hoping that today's surgery goes well and he gets the results that he wants. And obviously I will go pick him up as soon as his surgery is complete. So I won't have an update for you guys until next week. But again, if you can send your love, send your prayers, send your good vibes towards Troy, we would really, really appreciate it. Palmer was supposed to have his dental cleaning on Wednesday of this week. And I let you guys know in Wednesdays what I eat in a day. That the vet that does the dental procedures was not in this week. So they actually rescheduled Palmer for this upcoming Wednesday. And that actually works out better for us because his procedure would have been 2 days before Troy's. And I don't know how Palmer's going to react going under anesthesia. This is his first time being under anesthesia. And I don't know what Troy's results from today's surgery are going to be as far as recovery. So it's actually better that we take care of Troy this week and then Palmer goes in next week for his dental cleaning. Troy did say today, he said, I'm more worried about Palmer going in under anesthesia than my surgery today. So as dog moms and dog dads, we worry about our babies, and Palmer's never been under anesthesia. Palmer's never been crated. So I'm even worried about him being dropped off a couple of hours before his dental procedure and having to be in a crate at the vet's office. I don't know how that's going to go. Troy did say that he was going to stay at the vet with Palmer as long as he was able. I don't know what they'll allow as far as the dog dad being there with him, but we're not going to leave Palmer at the vet without us until absolutely necessary. And then obviously we will immediately go pick him up once his dental procedure is done. It is a very expensive procedure. Troy's surgery is a very expensive surgery. It's been a lot of expenses for us this month. You also know that Miss Lola back there we're trying to regulate her kidney levels. So we also have new medication for Lola. Her new medication is 10 pills every single day. So Miss Lola takes 14 pills every day, and it's $100 for an 18-day supply. Not to mention the other 2 medications she takes, all of her doctor visits, and we had to put her on a renal diet through Just Food for Dogs. That is also very expensive. So the expenses have been off the charts this month. It's been a lot for us. Luckily, I started my bomb party business, and thank you to all of you who have attended my lives on TikTok. I have my first Facebook Live today. The party is open. I will link it down below for you. If you don't have TikTok and you want to know what bomb party is all about, come over and join me on Facebook this afternoon at 2 p.m. PST for my first Facebook Live. You can pre-order. Again, the party is linked down below. Come check it out. All of your orders, all of the money that's made from Bomb Party goes to support my family, goes to support Lola, goes to support Troy, goes to support Palmer. So thank you for your support. And in the process, you get some absolutely beautiful jewelry from Bomb Party. So all of the information is down below for today's party. I would love for you to come and join me. I need this today. I need this reprieve from the stress after Troy's procedure today to just hang out with you guys and reveal some absolutely beautiful jewelry. I will also be live on TikTok tomorrow and on Sunday. So lots of opportunity to purchase Bomb Party jewelry, and that money that I've made has been really helpful in all of the added expenses this month. I just have to basically have another job in order to help pay for everything, and that's okay. I will do whatever I have to do for my family because my family is my #1 priority. So thank you so much for all of your love and support watching my videos, getting your macros and calories done, using my links, supporting my Bomb Party business. It means the world to me. Seriously, you have no idea how much it means to me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Lola will go back into the vet here in a few weeks to get another set of blood work done to see if we were able to regulate her kidney levels or even potentially lower those a little bit with this new kidney diet and this medication. I have figured out the magic solution for taking these 5 pills in the morning. I was finding that I was giving her the pills and then a couple hours later she was throwing up. I figured out that she has to eat first. So now I feed her at around 4 a.m. and give her the pills between 6:30 and 7 a.m. So that seems to be the golden ticket. We have not had any throwing up issues since. So it has been a process, you guys. I'm giving her pills 4 times a day. So my life revolves around Lola's pills, feeding Lola before Lola's pills. It's a lot. It has been a lot. And I'm so thankful for my weight loss. I'm so thankful for my health so that I can be here to support my family, because I can't imagine if I was struggling with health related issues physically or mentally, how that would impact me being able to support my family. So I am just beyond grateful for so much. I keep saying to myself every single day that I'm so incredibly blessed. I'm so blessed to have my health. I'm so thankful I embarked on my weight loss journey and lost the weight. I'm blessed and I'm thankful. Yeah, I'm blessed and I'm thankful. On a happy note, tomorrow is my boot camp girls day and we are having a pool party at my friend Sam's house. Sam has an absolutely beautiful pool with a waterfall. It's like a park at her house. We went there last year for a pool party and we're going again this Saturday. So I'm excited to hang out with my boot camp girls and get the opportunity just to soak up the sun, be in the pool, just get that friendship soul-fulfilling friendship day. I really need that with all of the stress that I've been under. I went to lunch with my good friend Melissa and Whitney yesterday. So I feel like I am taking care of myself both physically and mentally by incorporating my friends, getting in my physical activity, eating good. I'm feeling good with how I've navigated all of this additional stress. I've not let it derail me. It's not causing me to gain weight. I'm not overeating. I'm not doing a lot of the habits that I had prior to working on my relationship with food and losing weight. I'm able to navigate stress a lot easier. And that's incredible because I can't imagine where I would be right now if I couldn't navigate all the stress that I'm under. And I really think that taking care of myself in the process is really important. I got my nails done. I got a pedicure. I'm doing little things for myself that's helping me feel better overall, inside and out. And that is so important when we're navigating really hard, stressful times. So it's been a good week overall. It's just been a busy, stressful week overall. And when I stepped on the scale today, I just finished ovulation. So my weight spiked up a little bit earlier in the week. It started to level out now. And when I stepped on the scale today, I'm actually up 0.2 pounds. Now this is good because earlier in the week I was up a couple of pounds, which for me is very normal. Prior to ovulation, during ovulation, and a couple days after ovulation, my weight spikes. And I know my body inside and out. I track my cycle. So when I see those spikes on the scale, it doesn't freak me out because I know and anticipate that it's going to happen every single month. So when I stepped on the scale today and I'm only up 0.2, I take that as a huge win, especially because, like I said, I just finished ovulation and now I'm about 8 or 9 days out from starting my cycle again. I will go ahead and pop up here on the screen my +2 gain, my 0.2 pound weight gain, my current weight, and how much weight I have lost overall. Like I always say, point this, point that. To me, in my stage of the game in maintenance is considered to be maintenance. It is just a fluctuation that's just happening with hormones and my body. I'm also noticing that as I'm getting closer to 50, that I'm noticing that my body is changing a little bit. I think it is hormone related. A few of you have suggested that I look into hormone therapy. That is something that I'm going to discuss with my primary care doctor this month when I go in for my physical. I am going to talk to her about that. Since I am almost 50, I'm 100% in perimenopause. I'm hoping menopause comes because I'm over it. I'm over it, but I know that I am getting more and more into that journey and that there's going to have to be some things that I need to manage and take care of in order to continue to maintain my weight and just feel healthy overall. Mind, body, and soul. So that is a conversation that I'm definitely going to have with my doctor a little bit later this month. So a 0.2 weight gain for the week, considering how my life has been, I will take it. And thank you again, you guys, for all of your love and support. Please, please come support my Bomb Party business today on Facebook, tomorrow and Sunday on TikTok. I'll put the links, all the information down below for you. Now I want to hear from you guys. How was your week? How was your weigh-in? How has life been for you? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, interacting with you guys. And thank you. Thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Friday. And I will see you in tomorrow's grocery haul. And it's a massive haul because I went to Costco this last week. So we've got a massive, huge stock up haul. So stay tuned tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.